What's up, everybody? This is T with the Say When Doc Sports Podcast, and in my left, I've always got.
What's up, everybody? This is Marquise Dupree with Say When Doc Sports Podcast, and we have the great producer, the man of the hour. We got Big Joe in the corner. What's going on, Joe?
What's up, good people? How y'all living today, man?
Hey, man, we're doing good right here at where we at?
We had the Tinderbox today, man. We had the Tinderbox again. Like, tap in with all these locations, all these places that we be coming to you live from. We running around guerrilla style, but at the same time, these people treat us well. They have a very inviting atmosphere. Come in, tap in. Like I said, this is the time of year. Beginning of Mardi Gras, Senior Bowls in the city this week.
Hey, man,
like, come tap in with some of these places. Come take a little vibe, and like, so you may not attach to everything, but what you do attach to, hey, take it back home with you. Say you got this down here in Mobile. But I got to talk about it, and we all got to talk about it. Got heard around the world.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, this is reverberations of.
Well, don't have young girlfriends.
Hey, man, I mean, that might've, like,
we
but for
talking?
real though, if we talking about
Man, we can't do that, dog. We can't.
Oh,
put that out,
I'm
dog.
sorry. Don't be the coach of North Carolina.
no, what I'm saying is, like, for Bill Belichick to get snubbed, if don't nobody know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, well, we would suspect would be a Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach.
Bill Belichick was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. So to our audience, to let you understand what that means, like we said all season, for a coach to get fired is kind of crazy.
Right.
To get fired mid-season, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Put that in a direct retrospect or reciprocation. For a great coach to get accolades and be publicly known as the greatest coach, if not, you're going to argue with somebody and say Bill Belichick is the greatest football coach.
Oh, I'm about to go in.
Of modern era.
I'm trying to be quiet and let you finish, but I go ahead, big bro.
Another time, at the same time, when we talk about Michael Jordan, what we always say, we say 6-0.
Yeah.
Whether
Yes.
you think he the GOAT or not, you're going to say 6-0.
Yes.
Because that means something. That's context
Yes.
that carries weight. Bill Belichick has more Super Bowl wins, not appearances. He has more appearances than any other franchise, not player, any other organization. He's got more Super Bowl appearances and just as many wins as the second highest, which is Pittsburgh at 6. This is what this man has done personally. He got 2 more rings as an assistant coach.
2.
And at the same time, if you want to argue about who's the greatest defensive player or player of all time, it's Tom Brady, whatever you want to say. But greatest defensive player is Lawrence Taylor, LT. He coached them both.
Coach both of them.
So he got the most playoff wins. He got the most Super Bowl appearances. He got the most Super Bowl rings. Man, like, are we venturing into a realm of a person, and we're talking about not just a regular coach, not a good coach, not an okay coach,
We talking
not a great
about
coach. We talking arguably the
A
greatest.
Hall of Famer damn coach.
Yeah.
Let's
We
keep it
talking
100.
about
Yeah.
arguably the greatest, and this man cannot be judged on his merit.
Yeah.
Nope.
Somebody got in their feelings or got petty, whether
Yep.
it's his new girlfriend or whatever.
That's
he
what
in
it
How
is.
the
Carolina.
split happened, but
You know what I heard today, T? I heard the most craziest thing. People are going around saying that Brady won those championships. And I get why you saying that.
Man, you can say that.
But you can say Michael Jordan won his championship too.
Yeah.
But who's the coach?
Yeah.
Who put it together?
I was thinking
Who
the
ran- who
same
ran the
thing
franchise?
today, dog.
And so why you gonna get that man that shade like that?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the point.
If
Even
people
if you,
believe that.
Yeah.
but even if you believe that, like that's like right here. Hey, you may like your right foot better than your left foot,
Exactly.
but it took both of them to get here.
That's right.
Whichever one you put on, whichever shoe you put on first in the morning, you got to put them both on. They
It
were
was
set.
it was the perfect pairing for the perfect storm to win the perfect championship, and he contribute to that team.
Yeah.
If he can't get in the Hall of Fame, then the GM shouldn't get a championship ring.
Or how about this?
'Cause
Is
I'm just saying.
Tom Brady a first round, a first ballot winner?
It don't look like it.
Why not?
No, man. Look,
They
man.
saying if they saying this man, I
Man.
mean he is. I'm just
Hey.
being sarcastic.
Yeah.
No, but I get
I
what
feel
you're
you.
But
saying.
he is.
I get what you're saying.
But if you're not going to put this guy into the Coach Hall of Fame, out of all the accolades that T just went down,
Look.
and then some that we probably haven't even mentioned because it really ran down, he probably got more accolades than any coach.
Let me
probably
ask
ever
y'all
coached.
this. Let me ask y'all
Name
this.
another one.
Let me
Name
ask
another
y'all
one.
this. We ain't gonna even talk about if it's a snub or not because we know it's a
It's
snub.
a damn snub.
We know it's egregious. But where does that lay into the point of, because the only thing I can think of in recent history is Charlie Hustle and Barry Bonds and Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they was like,
They're talking about this, that, and the third, but at the same time, yo man, like, you can't tell the story of baseball without Barry Bonds Pete Rose and Mark McGwire. Like
Yeah.
you cannot tell the story of baseball, whether you think it's tainted or whatever you are. We talking, man. Barry Bonds, like, look, bro, the man got like 11 MVPs or some crazy shit like that. Like,
I don't care.
But what I'm saying is, if we're gonna talk about the criteria of a guy or a person or a player, I'm not a fan of egregious behavior or whatever you judge them, but I'm talking about in between those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they do between those lines?
Yeah.
Not when they went home, not what they did with their money, not what they did with extramarital affairs.
Now
Hey,
who was
man,
in their bed and none of that, dog.
hey,
None
man,
of that.
when you turned on the game, or when you say, hey man, that dude playing, I want to watch. Like, how can you? My thing is this in the argument. I know I'm all over the place. I'm gonna try to tie it back in.
You good, man.
I'm gonna try to tie it back in.
Because this is some wildness, man.
When certain players get into trouble, they say that's gonna cost them.
No.
Famously, me and Joe was talking off camera. Shannon Sharp was like, he held his reserves of what he wanted to say until his brother got in, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Sterling Sharp won a triple crown before people even knew what that was.
Yeah.
People didn't even know. They didn't think it was only like Chris Carter, Michael Irvin, Reggie, Jerry Rice that was in the 90s and the 80s. Nah, man. Y'all talk about Shannon Sharp, but his brother Sterling Sharp
was the dude.
pretty
I knew
good.
Sterling before I ever knew
bro,
about
like,
Shannon.
Sterling Sharp was a
like,
dog,
oh
bro.
man, he was what, Green
Hey,
Bay?
Yeah, Green Bay.
Man, come
Man,
on,
him
bro.
and Edgar Bennett, let me tell you something, bro. Him and Edgar
Was a
Bennett,
problem.
bro, was a whole
problem.
Bro, I'm talking about total problem. But when you look at the point of, we hold athletes to a standard. How many times are we talking about Stephon Diggs recently? He doing some stupid stuff to.
But what really makes me mad about this is this dude coached the NFL, right?
Bro.
For years. He didn't have a scandal.
Not one.
Think about what Belichick.
Well, you got to take it back because here's
Are
what
you
they
talking
say:
about
the Deflate Gate
Yeah, okay, the Flake Gate with the
and
camera.
the Spy Gate.
Bro.
Spygate, okay.
Okay.
Both of them.
So if you're gonna hold him to that, right? He wasn't the only one that doing that, bro.
Exactly.
It was a team effort, right?
Let me ask you this. We know he's the greatest. Again, what we're talking about, we're arguing about
Why
my
they
opinion.
left him out.
And
We-
we know he's going to get in.
Yeah,
we know he's going to
arguing-
get in.
We ain't arguing like did they make a mistake because
Yeah, it
we
won't
know
be
they
this
did.
year, which is crazy.
What we're debating is how did this happen? I know that at least I am. How can you in good faith say that you are the Hall of Fame? You are the keeper of the greats of a sport.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think the NFL, to me, again, I'm biased, I think they've got the best Hall of Fame. Because I know a lot of the players, I know a lot of the history. Not to
They
say
have
I
a
don't
great
know
Hall
about
of
it.
They have a great Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think they've got a really good, they always have a game.
The induction.
Yeah, the
ceremony
induction,
is always
the
top
guys
notch.
that you up. So again, if you're the keeper of the, like, as the line at Marvel says, with great power comes great responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
This is one you can't fumble.
Yeah.